Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1800. Kebablord here, and well, the last episode we have been super busy. We have already demolished the first of many islands in the new world. And I really like how the restructuring is going. We have space and everything that we could possibly need. And yeah, if everything is going well, we might also be able to get here all the fried plantains that we actually need for the entire island world. So, the next step is to create a worldwide tortilla production. And I plan on doing that in this little city.
To the edge of the world.
So we need to optimize a little bit here. We have already quite a lot of goods available, that is a good thing. And we can get rid of that old plantain production. And I might even want to put a coffee production on here.
The fire is out of control.
No! That is not a very good spot for a fire. Oh, dang
The
it, game.
festival has ended.
Well,
Your city has grown uglier. The fire left ruins behind.
yeah, of course, the fire left ruins. Okay, so back to the new world. So we now have an entire episode available for restructuring that island here. Though we already have oil, that is on the positive side. So there's not that much that we need to do here. Do we have building materials available? All that we need? A bit low on concrete, but in general, yes. Also, I felt like we had to upgrade that harbor. Okay, so here we are going for the tortilla production. For that we are going to need a couple of items, I guess. I mean, we need corn farms and we are going to produce beef. And we actually might turn this into our global poncho production. In that case we can get rid of that corn farm. Okay, but there's one thing that we definitely need for that. Well, a bit more than that, but the airships should actually be enough to do that. First of all, we need steam motors.
On course.
And at least a little bit of the advanced materials.
Maneuvering.
So let's see what kind of items we might need from there. Poncho darner might be useful. Even more poncho production. Unless, of course, again we turn this also into a coffee island. No, that will also be a caoutchouc island. That's probably better. So what do we have here? Caoutchouc plus 15%. Corn farm plus 15%. I'm unsure. I'm so unsure about how exactly I'm going to deal with it. Will there be ponchos? I don't know. And will there be coffee on this island? I don't know as well. Yeah, let's focus first on the obvious things.
Light path plotted.
So also here, I mean, we can get rid of our basic fried plantain kitchen. Also, how many tortillas and everything else do we need? So, fried plantains, how many do we need? 46. And how many are we producing in coal main? 18. Yeah, that is definitely a bit too much, a bit not enough, but that is something we can go with once we got rid of, yeah, that part. So there will be ponchos.
Why survive when we can thrive?
So, more tortillas means that those people here can have more obreros available, meaning they can be more buildings can be downgraded. That sounds like a plan. Unsure though if the cacao production here is enough, but end up we can also expand a little bit. And again, that also means we can get rid of those alpaca farms. Good.
Awaiting course.
That will be a pain in the ass to completely restructure everything.
This
but
better not be a call.
I'm actually quite happy with the city
festival has
itself.
The people celebrate your leadership.
So the basic infrastructure here on this island is totally
Your
good
city
enough.
has grown uglier.
Okay, so what do you have here? Felix chocolate factory, fried potatoes occasionally produces extra sugar and rum. That rum might actually be quite useful.
Offering.
We should still be able to put it in here. Yep, totally. So we can produce rum on this island. That should at least be enough to make those here more happy.
Ready.
So, and yes, the poncho darners and all that is nice, and we're going to do that. Oh, yeah, how expensive are they? It's acceptable. So, good riddance of the bananas, of the plantains. However you want to call it. So one of the first lectures we need to learn here is stone roads are way better than anything else. So that gives us now all the speed that we need. Also, to the people who are asking why I'm always building streets to the depots and so on, simply because they need to be reachable by a fire watch or a police station. Otherwise, chaos may
Off the
ensue.
spinning.
Okay, so how many tortillas do we even need in the entire world? 14? That's all? I consider that actually a little bit disappointing, but okay. So, now time to increase the rum production here. From 0 to a lot.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
How much rum are we getting? Yeah, enough to supply all of you guys. You have no reason to be unhappy anymore. Yep, they're now producing chocolate, rum, and sugar, and anything, everything else that is just so glorious that these items exist.
We have the devil to pay.
In the grasp of the tentacular, outrun the thing.
Wild things pursue us.
Sheep, that works. Okay, but I want to increase our tortilla production, maybe even a bit further. So, but they are not producing 14, right? 6, they are producing 12. Somewhere we have an additional production, okay. Overlapping radius, I see. Okay.
The people
riddance.
celebrate your leadership. Well, that is looking promising. So now I get how many people I need. I mean, how much corn I need. Corn is not people, of course. And you guys will need all the upgrades.
How
meantime-
thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Why am I not surprised? We're in the presence of a virtuoso. Okay, time to go back to the new world. So now we have that.
Go
We're
back
going
to your farm.
pause it. Because I got the hint from one of you viewers that is saying that
We cannot
apparently
catch
when
the
it is
future
paused and then
standing.
reactivate, then it updates. So, no question is how much corn do we need? We need 18 per minute. Meaning we need 6 fully developed plantations. Oh, cool.
Ready.
I totally forgot to unload our steam motors. And actually a bit more than 6, because, well, we also want to have animal farms, right? And they need silos with corn.
The land has to be prepared. What can I do for you?
And the land will be prepared, my friend. Just be patient. Don't you trust your glorious leader? Don't you trust the kebab? No? That is disappointing. Okay, this here now is potentially a little problem. But it's nothing that we can't fix. So that should now actually work a little bit better.
It's all prepared.
Think again. Is it really all prepared? Yep, it is. It's full of articles that I personally like. One, two, three, four. That is number 5. Okay. I will first go with 7 and see how well that goes. So, since we now know that farms can also burn down, which is a shocking revelation. Actually, not too shocking because it's realistic, but
The people celebrate your leadership.
one is simply not used to that. So we got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can teach you how it works.
Now we'll see how well the support of that works. Apparently very well. That hint is worth gold, my friend.
A fire broke out.
Seems like since we update, everything is flammable in the game. Okay, so that is now under control. In the meantime, we can check here.
All hands at the ready.
We are producing enough for now.
Prime and powder.
The breakout! Yeah, try to break the prisoners out. Problem solved. And can we now please continue? Because now we need animal farms to cover the rest
The
of
fire
the tortilla
has been
production.
vanquished.
So, how much beef do we actually need? Also 18, that might be a bit more difficult. Alright, it's producing a bit faster than in the old world. In theory, that should now be a bit easier to lay out. And it is. Perfect. So this should now cover 8 per minute. Yep. So, okay, so we found a good layout for that. And we can replicate it here. Position all of that properly later. Let's copy it together with that. And
storeroom's full, boss.
alright, here we have all that fish oil that we actually don't need. So you guys can go away, I don't need you. And now I need another half layout to get up with all the beef. Yeah, it's really marvelous to see how this is all working. So we'll make here a little bit of space available, so that when in doubt, you can also move here a little bit of field around.
Untold perils await us.
Oh wait, that is one way I killed way too much.
We're under the weather.
Looks like navigation, but yeah, we are totally fine with that.
The people
Way in.
celebrate your leadership.
Carry wound up the slope. Problem solved.
have to think what's best for us.
Stand
so-
aside, boss.
Yeah, that works. So,
You want to dance the danse macabre? Now that has promise.
no, but I want to bribe you all a little bit again. So, offer gift.
Every little bit could make it. How could I possibly refuse?
Workforce shortage.
In Tombola.
I've made better deals with trying to pull our legs.
Seriously, already with 2 attempts beforehand, she was not on my side, so... I don't know.
Airship.
Okay, now we got all the beef that we need. In order to prepare for the future. I will also prepare something here. And that is another corn farm, just in case. That already looks way better. Now with the railroad being embedded into the fields. Yep, definitely way better. And we might also...
There must be input for our... No more work for now.
Just in case, because I forgot the huge amount of alpaca farms that we are going to build. And we definitely have more than enough oil on this island, so... that shouldn't be an issue at all.
We are keen to get started again. Return to your posts.
Yes, you heard the lady. Return to your posts. So what we need now is, of course, with all those ponchos that we are going to produce, proper infrastructure there. Again, we now got worldwide enough tortillas.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
We need 41 ponchos. That is quite a lot. Poncho Dana plus 50%. But yeah, probably works better when slotted into another. You know what, I'm just going to build it here. We'll see how we are going to develop all of that later.
We have the devil to pay.
No, you don't. You just have to wait until I'm done here before I give you any attention. Song of a Sea. Faith or diplomacy?
The mark of dread upon us.
Duty trumps distraction. Perfect. So, and here we get now all the poncho downer items. Productivity plus 50%. Productivity plus 40%. Workforce needed, negative 50%. Meaning we get twice the output for half the workforce. Isn't that a great deal? So that is number one, which would in theory already be able to produce 23, so already halfway done.
Workforce shortage.
Yeah, and Tombola again. Nobody cares about Tombola. Good, and now we can move some of these additional warehouses that we have. So, how many ponchos do we need worldwide again? 41, right? Yes. And I want to increase our production a little bit further. I want to have quite some overproduction just in case. And now, of course, we need all the animals that we can get for that.
You give me pride.
Oh, and they don't even have food here. Well, I guess after the next episode, because next episode is going to be a bit of a, well, anniversary, a special. But after that, we are going to get the...
The festival has ended.
Yeah, to get
Your city
Wow,
has
English
grown
language.
uglier.
Seriously, it's midnight. Okay, it happens. Yeah, we are going to get the global fried plantain production up. At the moment, it only supplies one city, and that is of course not enough, and not what we intended. And now I need to get a lot of animals. Yeah, 53 alpaca wool. Oh, that will be so much of a pain in the ass to reorganize the trade routes for that. that one could have been so great. Now I have a different theory on how I can do all of that. Let's continue experimenting.
Not too many changes, I hope. As you wish, it'll be changed momentarily.
You gained an influence bonus. Workforce shortage.
And again, it's the city of Tombola. Well, that is now apparently something that can be continued until the very end. But that is not what we want, right? And I've already seen an opportunity how we can actually close that. Are we going to close it here? Yes, we are going to close it there.
Admiral!
So... Oh my god, I'm such a genius. So what do we have here with that expedition? A fugitive. Pretend you haven't seen him.
What blew up the blowhole?
Reward discovered. Captain Moby, old dog of the sea. Can produce gold from fisheries. Ooh! Oh my god, I need that item in the capital. So now we can copy that. And we got here again a perfectly fine rectangle. And how much is it producing already? 28. Well, that is acceptable. Fortunately, that one farm will not get full unless we also build here on that other side. So, how many do we now have? 48. That should be it. Those here are producing, and how many fur coats are we getting? 16? That is nearly enough to support the entire little wallet. Interesting. Yeah, now we got enough alpaca wool, so we got now our world supply of tortillas and with ponchos. Still with enough space for expansion. So we could actually go for a bit of coffee, but I'm not going to do that. For that we have our big coffee island.
Waiting course.
But it looks totally acceptable. One day we will reorganize the trade routes for all of that.
It's exactly like I imagined.
So what do we have here? Coffee roaster, coffee roaster. So we are already producing chocolate in here. 13! My, we don't even need a proper chocolate attraction. But yeah, we can go for caoutchouc here. For that we would have enough space.
The festival has ended.
I hope. It's a lot. Oh well,
Your
tractors,
city
right?
has grown uglier.
But again, that is something that we are going to do in the future. Now it's time to take a
We
thumbnail.
have the devil to pay.
I've a part for you in my tragedy. And cut a few throats on the way.
Talk him out of the inspection. Reward
Your
discovered.
harbor is under attack. Ship under attack.
On our way.
So that is apparently all the proof that we need. In the meantime, we are going to take a thumbnail.
Once we're done here, we can bag some rats.
Yeah, that is looking good, especially with the train. Okay. So, another episode full of changing farms and so on. Again, all the trade routes need to be adapted in the future. That is something that I have in my mind, don't worry. Yeah, we will see how all of that will develop. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, if you like this episode, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. It makes me happy and ensures that I keep producing, though I would do it anyways. And if you have any feedback, questions, whatsoever, then just type it down in the comments and make sure, well, and if you want to get in touch with me directly, then feel free to join our community Discord. You'll find the invitation link in the video description down below. And if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, like the 100th episode tomorrow or today, I don't care. Whenever, I'm definitely going to record it soon. Then yeah, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that notifications are activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Anno 1800. Not 2205. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay, it's better I stop for today. Bye bye.